Hi, this is session 25 of our ongoing Apocalypse Keys game, and we are still in All the Bells on Earth. It is the fourth session in that mystery, and we managed to only tick one doomsday clock until now, which is a glaring oversight that I will rectify in a minute. But before we do that, we have Nina with us today playing Alecto, Zena playing Rhydian, and Delphine playing Sam. And off mic, we just had a little recap of what happened on last week. So not going to do that now, but we are in the middle of stuff. The last time we saw Rhydian. Rhydian was in the Red Rock Casino, watching the show of the stage magician there, and was confronted by a sin of the past in the form of the assistant of the stage magician being transformed into the shape of Petal, who accusingly pointed and stared at Rhydian until the curtain fell. And also they were gifted a bloodied spear tip that unlocked or lodged free a memory of their time at Gwynabnuth's court and being some sort of warrior. Last time we saw Alecto. Alecto was in a different casino, and namely in the Wolf Towers casino, and talked to Lisa, who turned out to be a minor deity herself, the gambler, and the bearer of the Chernobog deck, which is the reason why they're all here in the city in the first place. And Lisa was just too happy to load off the deck to Alecto to get rid of all that karmic debt they had accrued, which now is on Alecto's shoulders. And last time we saw Sam. Sam had a heart-to-heart with her first follower. Is Sam she, her? Don't want to misgender them. Yeah, it is. It doesn't say. Okay, let's go with her. With her first follower, who they sent away to kind of find out where the Chernobog deck is and what's going on in the city. And we said that I will come back with that information. And then an entire other session happened. And this will be the other thing that we're starting with. Because that was the result of, I think, the Call Me Master move, where I think it was they will fulfill a single command exactly as you wish option. And that was to, basically do some lore drop, which I will do. But before we do anything else, let's go to the Doomsday Clock tick that I'm kind of owing you. Read through it. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think you can see it well from Sam's casino, because it is the way it is situated in the middle between the four others. And you can see the Red Rock Casino as it just collapses. You see the plume of smoke and dust. You see a few people trying to escape, and you hear the thunderous crash as it comes to a halt. And that thunderous crash also is the starting signal to a sudden storm that breaks over Las Vegas. And that is, of course, not a sight very often seen in this area. And the rain comes down heavy, and it comes hard, and it sounds like the sheer pressure of it will burst through the glass windows and panels of the casino you're in right now. Rhydian is in a different casino. Well, everybody's in a different casino, but everybody can see that. And then a few minutes later, it comes to a stop, leaving standing water in its wake. And no, you weren't in the Red Rock Casino, Rhydian. Virtus was in Red Rock. You were in the Shroud Forest.
Yeah, I was confused in your recap about that, but I think you said that Red Rock.
Maybe
it
maybe
makes more sense that I was in Sherwood Forest. Cool.
Yeah. No, you were in Sherwood. Then I maybe misspoke. Anyway, so the water, I imagine, also is seeping in through the front doors, because those casinos are not made to withstand storms and floods. And it washes in all the debris and trash and and the mud of the surrounding areas. Instead of cleansing anything, it is a muddying, cloying, and dirtying rain. And that is the second doomsday clock tick.
Is Virtus still in that building? Is he out already?
That is unclear. Since
he's probably the one who did it in Rhydian's mind.
He's just
does have a habit of bringing down buildings.
Yes, that is kind of his thing.
Used to be that way.
Since Teased is not with us, I will not make any decisions for his character and just say it's unclear.
He's just admiring his work while the story continues.
Yes. So I'm going to write it down short but apocalyptic. Storm descends over the city, washing up garbage, debris, and things forgotten. Let's make it a bit ominous. Las Vegas Gothic.
Ooh.
Okay. And I'm going to put in the second thing there. No, that's not how that works.
How do they work?
Here is the turning.
Ah, little pizza slices of doom.
Yeah. And this turning button is hard to see on my screen, and it's a bit away from the rest, so I didn't see it right away. But now we're in. Okay. Cool.
Pizza slice of doom. What a fantastic turn of phrase.
It just reminds me of a pizza because of the way that it's designed.
Yes.
Okay, so let's review our ongoing mystery. We already have a harbinger nailed down. I think that was what we nailed down the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have signified that in some way. That is already. Oh, we have. There's a mirror, an arrow, and there's only one arrow on this entire thing.
Yes.
A black one.
There was. I did implement some arrow making discipline.
Yeah, it looks so pretty.
That the arrows make sense.
Oh, it was you? I thought it was Zina. It looks so pretty with these like white arrows there and the black underlay under NPCs and casinos.
Who was what?
I noticed that the mirror board looks very pretty. And somebody cleaned it up visually, and I'm not sure who the praise needs to go to.
Well, I know that I was trying to do more, like make it so that the arrows make sense, so not everyone is using the same whatever kind, but like, do the full black ones just for things that have been stated mechanically, that have been made, and whereas little dotted lines are more like, we made this as a narrative, connection or whatever, but not,
Yeah, and then I before you came on, I said, Zina did great work there, and now Nina was like, I instilled some arrow making discipline, so I'm not sure.
That was me. I think you just somehow. That was me also. I think maybe are our voices that similar, Nina?
No, they're very different.
Well, somehow not this time.
No, but like I don't even know how to use Miro board, so I would not have been able to do anything.
Okay.
I'm glad
well,
if
in
I'm
that
able
case,
to read
all the credit goes to Zina. Okay, so we have a harbinger. We know that this is Jaeger with his orbital cannon. We also have the ongoing theory that it's all about killing gods in one way or another. And then the tarot deck was connected to, I don't know. We have an arrow to the reality warped casino saying Alecto now has the Chernobog deck and the karmic debt associated with it.
Yes, quite the acquisition I've made there last time.
Yeah, and we do have 8 clues, so at any point any of you could start the process of tying it all together. Okay. I don't know. I'm a bit too not awake this morning to constructively lead us through the theorizing. So
to be perfectly honest, I don't think any of us is awake enough to do any theorizing at this moment.
Fine, then let's just play.
I mean, that's just me, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Then maybe let's not do that.
Maybe let's just have some scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. Then let's start with that. Alecto, what do you want to do today? Oh, yes, Apple. Yeah, speaking of what do you want to do today, let's go with our impulses first and start with.
Yes.
Oh, see, I haven't played this game in 2 weeks and I've forgotten all of it. We have start of the session moves and we have impulses that we need to deal with first. Let's go with Sam first, since I'm already on Sam's tab. What is your impulse today?
So, impulse today. Let me get there. All right, so I have to choose.
Mm-hmm.
I have to choose if I want to like bless the weak with my immeasurable glory, or if I want to seduce those who seek to destroy me and all that. Is that okay?
Exactly. Yeah, you have these 5 questions, and you choose one of them, and that is what we're trying to play towards today.
All right, so I think I will choose.
I'm setting your theme for the day.
Did I betray someone I love
Oh, who do you love?
today?
I
Should
mean,
I
I guess.
put the ruins and XP that are checked? Those were from the last session, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
That kind of checks out for to. Oh, what did you do? What do you do?
I just
That is your ongoing track. When it's full, you get an
focus. I
advance.
have to keep them. Okay. I thought those were like.
No, that's what you
They
accumulated
don't reset.
in the past 2 sessions. They only reset when they're full.
It's your
Okay.
piggy bank.
You selected, did you betray someone you love? Who do you love? Who could you betray? The only
So
person I can think of is Elijah, maybe, in the sense that one loves their followers.
So yeah, I'm thinking Elijah. I'm also thinking Virtus and Rhydian because I have bonds with them.
Okay,
So
yeah, I have a great idea for that.
yeah, I'm just thinking we all have the same goals, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. That plays into something that I wanted to do anyway. That's great.
all right.
Alecto, what is your impulse today?
I think my impulse is going to be, did you hurt the innocent in your quest for vengeance?
Okay.
Once again.
What is the kind of vengeance you're seeking right now?
Well, I have this thought forming because I am now in possession of the deck, which means I am, well, I mean, it's harnessing the power of murdered deities, right?
Or trapped.
Or they are trapped in there. They're maybe not murdered, maybe incarcerated inside of those cards because they are drawn in their own blood, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm always pursuing justice and vengeance for unjust deeds, and it never seems to be enough, and it never seems to be that I can do enough by myself in order to right all of the wrongs. And now I have this deck that has immeasurable power, and I'm wondering what happens if I somehow manage to unbind the gods.
Yeah.
Because they must be quite vengeful at this point in time.
Yeah, very good. And that is one of your darkness demands, right? To free monsters from the chains of humanity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
so that,
I'm thinking they could become my army of vengeance, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. So I imagine that
horrible idea.
your divine being is whispering to you through the sword, like, let me cut them loose. They've been trapped in here for an eternity, and they deserve freedom no less than you do. Yes, I like it. It. And last, Rhydian.
I've already forgotten what I chose. Goodness me, hang on.
Currently, did you let go of one of your memories and replace it with a new one? Is checked?
Yeah, that's the one that I chose because I feel like most of these now at this point don't all fit so well, which I think is also another, I guess, sign of good game design, because I feel like, well, this character is very much close to maxing out one way or
Yeah,
another, and
yeah,
so the impulses seem to not fit so well either anymore, which makes sense, right?
yeah. We really need to have a talk at some point about how to go with where to go with Rhydian. I was this morning actually considering like cutting one of the mysteries that I had planned, just so we can have Rhydian in the final mystery. We'll see. Okay. And the darkness demands to open a permanent portal to a dark realm and to hurt those who care for you. Okay. Yes, you can change playbooks. Then let's go to our start of the session move, Rhydian. What have you been dreaming of lately?
What have I been dreaming of? Maybe the question is more, what haven't I been dreaming of? Sort of, almost like, almost having like a bunch of different scenes sort of blasting at me in, this sort of sped up, what's it called? Time lapse imagery situation. But it's not a time lapse. It's not, it's not neat and chronological. It's just all sorts of random short little scenes where it feels like quite disorienting to before I kind of, or like I guess before my dreaming mind can get situated or oriented, it's already switched, and it's just these little flashes.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to make up something from whole cloth. Okay.
Oh, well, sorry. Yes, but I mean, you can also be as vague as you want. No, but like it's images of Petal and Lady Baptiste
Okay.
and all of this sort of. It's just a little
All of the
bit.
guilt.
Shit tons been happening,
Yeah. Okay. Then spend darkness tokens roll, please. And we'll
I
see
keep
whether it
forgetting
fits.
that is also part of this move. Give me a sec. What do I have? Let's spend 2. It's a 10.
The 10. Okay. The experts are able to parse your dreams effectively, and you uncover a key. In addition, the keeper describes someone who features prominently in the dream. Gain a bond with them. Let me first think about who I want to feature in the dream, and then I'll build the rest from there. And also maybe have a look at the clues. I did hand out this key. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Remember how last time what are they called? The experts.
Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Just called experts in the move. The Dream People. How they compiled your memories of Gwyn into a paperback pulp novel.
Oh yeah.
They're writing a second part of that. And this time it is about okay, I have an idea. This time it is about Azul, the girl you met in Albuquerque. And it tells the story, and it's written in the slightly melodramatic tone of something like West Side Story or House on Mango Street. It's a story about a girl who is born into a life of crime and gang warfare. It also reads a little bit like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, maybe, that tone of like laconic, dark and grim humor. And the main character is a young boy who grows up, venerates the gangsters of the parent generation. At some point, finds out something about themselves, and that is that she is not a boy after all. And she starts to live her true life. But of course, as a trans person of color, she doesn't have tons of options ahead of her. So she hustles and does what she needs. And then she meets Ricky. And Ricky is the son of the Testamentos leader. And eventually he becomes the leader, and Azul becomes his girl, his old lady, as they say in Vikers, as I know from Sons of Anarchy.
That seems to strike some vague memory bells in my mind. Yeah.
And then they meet this gleaming golden god, this avatar of purity and cleanliness, who's visited on them, or who they find out is who used to be their neighbor, Virtus. And then he disappears, and they fall into a hole, and they build themselves and their relationship from scratch. What does that have to do with you, you might ask? There's a side story in that book, and that side story is of Azul being visited by Faye from time to time. Faye helping her a lot in her life, helping her when she's being bullied, helping her to find out who she really is, and also giving her some sort of mental fortitude against Ricky's new found belief. Ricky is trying to make her into some sort of trad wife thing, and she is torn between her love for Ricky and wanting to impress him, but also her Fae friend keeps telling her that that's not her and she shouldn't follow. And the book, as far as it is written so far, ends with her being in that very predicament between who she wants to be with a man she loves, but knowing that that is not really her. And she finds herself in Las Vegas. And at some point, Ricky gives her a gun. And the gun is a pearl-handled revolver that is filled with cold iron bullets.
And I'm assuming that is my clue.
Yes. And he says, Azul, my girl, you have to make a decision here. It's me or it's the Fae. And the question is, where does the gun land? And yes, the clue is the pearl-handled gripped revolver with the cold iron bullets. And if you give me a second, I can also just copy-paste it.
Yeah, I was going to say, could you do it? Because I've just realized I'm using a different browser. I'm not signed in, and I think signing in would take longer, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's just that I need to open a different document. Okay, then I'll not copy-paste. It would take long as well. I'll not copy-paste, I'll just write it by hand. Where are the keys, sticky stackies? Here. A pearl-handled revolver filled with cold iron bullets, and you get a bond with Azul.
Okay.
That was the first hour.
Oh God! Wow.
But granted, we started 20 minutes late and we had to go through some very tired preliminaries. Let's have a little break and come back 5 past.
Sure.
Sounds good.
And then we'll do some scenes. Okay. See you then.
All right. See you.
Now that I assume Zina will be back in a minute. Now that we've done the preliminaries and picked our impulses, let me ask you, Alecto, what do you want to do today?
Well, like I kind of indicated, I think, so for me, the logical thing would be to tell my fellow division buddies that I have the deck now. However, there's this thought forming that maybe, because if I tell them now, then I think, it will somehow be, I don't know, it will be contained, or it will be, I don't know what they will do, but I feel like there's an opportunity here that I'm going to miss if I let anyone know that I have the deck, because I could try and free the gods.
And there's that voice in the back of your head who urges you to do that.
Yes, because, well, it also, I don't know, there's that aspect, and then there's also the thought of just, it would be just to free them because they have been trapped in that deck for so long. So I think my pure instinct of justice and vengeance is kind of going towards this action of somehow freeing them, and then at least in my thought process, because I freed them, then they owe me something, and then I can use them to exact vengeance.
So the first order of business would be to find a way to free them.
Yes, and I'm just, that's what I want to do today. I have to have a think about how to go about that, because I don't know exactly, but
I think if you do manage to do that, your impulse will be satisfied, because they will be, in a sense, hurt if you free the gods.
Probably, there will be some collateral damage.
Sounds great. And Sam, what is your plan today?
Today I would like to. I'm just thinking either try to get a key. I don't know if that's relevant, considering that the deck has been found. But since my character doesn't know that yet, I'm thinking that was the plan initially, to get more information. So
on the player level, we know that the deck is not the issue. Really, the issue is the orbital bombardment, because we decided, as the result of some move last time, that Jaeger is the harbinger. So that is the thing that we need to deal with. This existential threat to you to your casino, but also to your life and everybody's life in Las Vegas.
Okay. So I guess, investigating on that.
Okay, good.
Maybe seeing what I can do.
Do you have an idea how to do that?
So I guess the first thing is maybe like to understand what kind of harbinger Jaeger would be. I'm guessing there are so many ways to bring the apocalypse on the world that I also don't think my character has any like specific idea who this character is.
Okay.
Or met them. So
okay. Good. And Rhydian, what do you plan to do?
I don't know. I feel like I had some kind of an idea of what Rhydian wanted to do at the end of last session, but I'm not sure I can conjure it up right now.
We ended in the theater with the magician and battle.
Yeah.
That jogs in memory.
And I wonder if there was like something I wanted to do with the magician, like confront him or something, or
didn't you already?
No, I think I just sat in the audience. Well, and I obviously, telepathically communicated with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I remember. Well.
No, wait. Well, originally I wanted to speak to someone from the Sherwood casino that actually knows shit, and I don't think I actually did that.
No, you didn't.
It's just been a lot of detours.
You got distracted by the magic show, understandably.
Okay.
It was as if the keeper was playing some kind of night phase or something, going, "You're not meeting this person that you want to meet."
You wanted to talk to the magician.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Okay.
I can't remember stuff. It's been too long.
Then let's start maybe with Sam, because this is where I have the most concrete idea what to do. You are waiting for the return of Elijah. Elijah does return, and I don't quite remember what you sent him out to find out. So maybe we can just say he's been in all the casinos, and he'll just bring you up to date, so that like I always assume anyway that the characters talk to one another, and every character also always knows what's happening. But Elijah will tell you explicitly what's up. That there are these 4 casinos, and they seem to be, because last time you saw him, he was the only person aware that there was some reality shifting happening. You even weren't aware of that. And he can tell you that it seems to kind of coalesce into these 5 casinos on this one spot, which is not the way that the city is constructed that he remembers. And that he has seen this purity-centered biker gangs scouring all the casinos looking for something, that he witnessed all kinds of supernatural magical stuff. He witnessed that wave of probability magic destroying one of the casinos. And he also sensed, with his particular attunement to the reality weirdness happening in the city, he sensed that there was some sort of seismic shift happening. And I don't know if he he probably doesn't know what precisely caused it, but something really happened. And he can tell you that time is short. And he also probably, no, he isn't privy to the whole orbital laser thing. Not that, but he has a good lay of the land and can answer questions. And as you have this meeting, there's a knock on the door to your office, and assuming that you sent Elijah to open the door, he will do that. And on the other side of the door, there is a young man wearing a immaculate, quite expensive-looking business suit, a like men bun with an undercut, and a very precisely shaved 3-day stubble. And you can see under his cufflinks that he has like some sort of sleeve and hand tattoos. And he comes in, and as he comes in, the screens that are in your office light up, and he says, "You're called Sam these days, aren't you? I'm Frank, and I come from Instavids. I don't know how much you've been keeping up with modern technology. There's a thing called television, which means that we can broadcast anybody's message and prophecy to the entire world. And our algorithms became aware that you recently woke up and you are a free agent in the market. I'm aware that Division probably will have contacted you and will have sent people after you, but I can tell you that what they are offering is containment, management. What I'm offering you is worship and expansion." And as he's talking, behind him, the screens in your room just start showing trailers of TV shows based on myths, based on basically a mock trailer of Shamas Shepard's old myths in 3-hour cinema form.
So I can see myself in all my glory, my past glory on TV.
Yes. Maybe not exactly the way you remember yourself, but the way their AI department imagines you. So there is some artistic license, let's say.
Okay. Well, overwhelmingly positive experience, I think, for Sam. So I think everything that I've been hearing and what I'm seeing here will completely blindside me, and also I am going to ignore all the red flags here. Anything that looks a little weird is going to be entirely ignored.
Very good.
I think this technique to just come to me with promises of worship and showing me AI generated images of my past glory is definitely going to butter me up entirely. So
very good.
I think Sam is just going to listen entirely to that speech from Frank coming in, and then completely be absorbed by the images. TV. I'm just going to say, like, tell me more. Tell me more.
Yes, he will, and he will give you the sales pitch, right? Your name and your face, the new one or the old one, your choice. On comic books, on paperbacks, on TV shows, on movies. There will be cross promotion, musicians singing your praise, and all he needs you to do is sign on the dotted line.
Oh, okay.
To protect the IP, you understand?
Obviously. So yes, I
to
like
make sure to make sure that your face and your name stays yours.
Obviously. So yeah, Sam is definitely gonna fall for that. Just gonna be like, I like how big.
Very nice.
This
Very
is
nice.
exactly what I need. People like by my side to make it big. I can't
Very
stay
nice.
small containment anymore. So like signing right away, not even thinking more about this.
And he gives you his playing card. Playing card is his business card. Franklin Wolf, CEO of Instavids. And let me just read a move. This is not the first time you have fallen. You will claw your way back up to glory and power no matter the cost. You will do whatever it takes to rebuild what is lost, and you have a plan. When you secretly work towards reclaiming your glory and power Mark 1 ruin, and choose one step of the plan below and strike it out. When you do, the keeper will choose a consequence from the next list.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And he will also show you, just as a example of what can happen, he will show you his own YouTube account from like half a year ago, when he was a influencer who just visited like did poverty porn, right? And was like in the like very mid ranges, and like to where he is now, since he has signed up with CEO with Instavids, and then also like the really, really steep curve of his viewerships since he signed up.
Convinced. I'm just gonna look at Elijah and just tell him, like, this is what I need. Like, this is how big you need to think, Elijah.
And Elijah's, yes, it is.
Berate him for no reason.
So if you want to make that an opportunity to play the I Will Rise Again move, then you can select one of the things from the pick list.
Yeah, so I think, can we say that this is create a circle of loyal and powerful acolytes?
How? Like, who are your acolytes?
Well, I'm guessing like future followers would be acolytes.
Sure.
By signing this with Frank, is that creating a circle of?
Frank is not so much an acolyte; he's more a an agent, if you will. But when you say, "Hey, I need a circle of acolytes," and you can totally do that in that verbiage, he will say, "Oh yeah, we can make that happen." And then he will probably recruit a group of influencers who like put out the word on your behalf. Like some TikTokers who talk about that hot new deity and this new IP that everybody needs to know. Yeah, we can totally do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of either that one or create a place of power for myself. The place of power being the internet, or the I don't know, like the channels or whatever that will be the place of conversion of people, like to.
That's also good. And you have to, in order to be reborn to your true glory, you have to cross out all the steps. So you have to do them all eventually.
Okay.
So let me also suggest hide my presence and conceal my actions completely. It could be that you make a deal with him, seeing that you have these division people on your neck right now, and you need to get out of Las Vegas first to not go live just yet. But that you play it low for now, also while Instavit is preparing the entire machine, and so nobody knows for now.
Yeah, that's a good point because yeah, I definitely need to not draw attention on this plan. So
and
yeah,
then you have nobody trying to talk you out of it just yet.
Yes.
And then he'll leave you his business card, and it's just his name and his phone number, and then he will I think he will touch one of the screens and just disappear
into the screen. Okay, interesting.
And okay, so then we strike out hide my presence. I see the problem here. How do we do that? We need to open the fallen tab, the one that's hidden, fallen data, and then I will just strike it through here. It's a bit complicated way of doing that. And now it should be struck through in your move. No, it's not. It's the fallen data. Why does that not work? Okay, then it doesn't work that way. That's fine. Then I can unstrike it, and we maybe do it in the notes section. I will copy paste all the steps into your notes section, and then we can do it there.
Okay.
I already did that. Or somebody. Okay. So down there in C85, that's all your steps, and the first one is struck through. And now I describe the consequence you face for your growing power, and I choose one. Either I know my memories of a PC or NPC will weaken my resolve. I must destroy all bonds with them to no effect. A seed of doubt grows within me. I give a PC or NPC the means to weaken me. Division learns of my plans and gains something similar to what I just achieved. Or a new faction rises and grows more powerful, determined to destroy me. Okay, I will go with the first one. Before he leaves, he will warn you that he has had strained relationships to Rhydian and Virtues in the past, and also Alecto. And he urges you to not tell them just yet, because they will try to blow the deal for you. And I would say, since I think it is Rhydian who hates Frank with a most passion, I would ask you to destroy your bond with Rhydian, the one that you have.
Okay.
And that also satisfies the did you betray someone you love impulse.
Yeah, so what are the consequences to that? If I
The consequence is that you cannot call on your relationship to Rhydian anymore to help you with the role, which is what usually bonds do.
Okay.
Unless you until you form new bonds with Rhydians, which of course you can do. And in the fiction, it is as I just said, like he warns you to not talk to them, particularly not to Rhydian. And I think the two knock-on effects is that it satisfies did you betray someone you love? And it also means that Alecto probably, when you meet next time, can sense that you betrayed someone. I don't know if the entity will tell you, Alecto, who was betrayed there, but there's some stench in the room.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so it's reversible if I want to like repair with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rhydian.
You can just
always do that.
You can always do that. There are so in the basic moves tab there is the reveal your heart, for example, is a move that you can just play when you talk to another character and you have a heart-to-heart. And one of the effects that you can have from that is that you gain a bond with them. That is like the most obvious and easy way to form bonds mechanically, and there are also some other moves that do that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to mark a ruin for this move.
Oh, yes. That's in that track that you were about to delete earlier.
Yes, so now I have 3.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. Okay, cool. And if you want, you can already go ahead and mark an XP or ruin for the impulse. Usually we are supposed to do that at the end of the session, but since we just established that it's already satisfied, you can can just do that. And just remember at the end of the session that we don't do it twice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do it now so I don't forget.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go over to Alecto. So, Alecto, are you a step further with your plan to destroy the deck?
Yes. So I'm thinking merely destroying the deck will probably not do much because, well, it's a powerful magical deck. So I'm thinking because Alecto, if I remember correctly, still is in the Wolf Towers casino.
Mm-hmm.
Just having taken the deck from Lisa, and well, the gods are bound in blood onto the faces of the cards, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm
don't
thinking
think we've established that, but I'll go with that. Sounds good.
I think so.
Okay.
I've read it somewhere in our archives.
Okay. Sounds cool anyway.
That leads me to think that maybe a blood sacrifice will free them.
Okay. Tell me more.
So I haven't really done much with Lisa yet, except threaten her and then her giving me the deck very readily, which is,
She was very happy to get rid of it.
In hindsight, kind of concerning, but she's not off scot-free yet because I will use her to make the blood sacrifice.
Wow.
So, I mean, I have to at some point be a bit vengeful because otherwise, what am I even doing?
Yeah, I guess she got lost there.
So I'm imagining we are still in the casino and I take the deck and I ask one of the dealers, I think is the word, right? To spread them out for me nicely.
Oh, okay.
Because they know how to do it so that every card is basically visible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grab Lisa and I say, you thought you could put your debt onto me and just run away without consequences? Well, this is how I make sure that you pay for your sins. And then I take my sword, which I always carry that with me, right? Forgetting that I have that weapon too. I take the sword and I grab her and I cut her throat and then I pour the blood all over the cards.
That's cool.
And I hope that will do something to free the gods. Oh, do I? I probably have to.
Yeah, I think that sounds like you are powering through darkness. You're straining to do the extraordinary here to free gods that were bound in ancient times by who knows where. And you're probably not the first person who tries to free them. So you're straining your powers for sure. So when you push the limits of your supernatural powers, straining to do the extraordinary or avert imminent danger, spend darkness tokens and roll, and then we'll see what happens.
All right. How many darkness tokens? Oh, I don't have a lot of darkness tokens actually.
Don't forget to just claim them, and whenever it fits right. Yes. I think you're feeling very judgmental right now.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I do always forget to add to the. Let me just quickly.
And also, you seem kind of obsessive and raging to me right now.
Yes, I've had these conditions forever now. It's just been I've just been this seething.
Yes.
Seething bundle of rage.
So feel free to game 2 to 4 darkness tokens twice before you spend them.
2 to 4 twice. Oh wow.
Yeah, you claim between 2 and 4 darkness tokens depending on how dark you go. And I think you can claim them once for feeling judgmental and guilty, and once for embodying a condition that affects you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am going pretty dark, so.
And theoretically, you could have done that at any point, so why not do it before the move? And as Dina just points out in the chat, keep in mind that if you end with 5 or more darkness tokens at the end of the move, you are torn between, which is not a problem. It's just that this torn between move is triggered where you have to decide between your monstrous and your human side.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wait, is that
Okay.
what happens, or are you going to your breaking point? Which one happens?
No,
I
it's
think
torn between, and also
yeah,
I have a new move that would probably help with that. So, even if you
yeah,
end up over there, that would be also interesting because we'd see the move in
yeah.
action, which I
It's not
haven't used yet.
it's not a problem. It's just a
It's
different.
just being aware of it so that you are making a conscious choice of whether or not you want to end up on that
Yeah.
high of a number. That's why I
Okay.
said it, not like, oh, warning, warning.
Yes.
Okay. I think I am going to use 2 darkness tokens
Okay, ending at 6. Nice.
and hoping very much that that will exactly get me where I want to be. Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay, yeah. We'll resolve the powers through darkness first, and then we'll resolve Torn Between.
Damn. It's an 11.
Oh, on 11 plus, you are on the edge of disaster. Choose one. Either mark a condition to exert better control over your powers, which is really sweet because that would also put you towards your breaking point. You would be able to destroy the deck, but that would push you over the edge to the breaking point, and then you're also torn between. Or you could let me tell you how the situation is not under your control at all. Or you could also spend a bond to dial it down to a 10.
I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
I will mark another condition.
Okay.
Wait.
And that is lonely. It's the only one left.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then let's resolve the torn between next. Let's resolve the power through darkness first. So
Yes.
you mark the condition, and then you exert the better control of your powers. You slit Lisa's throat, and she looks at you like she's trying to say something, but she can't, of course, because you just slit her throat. And her divine blood is pooling onto the cards, and it starts to boil and to burn and to turn black and to one after the other dissolve the cards like they were spilled with some acid or something.
Ooh.
And everybody in the city feels the shift in power. But you did what you wanted to. You destroyed the deck. The next thing you notice is that the people around you. Actually, this is just fits so nicely narratively. I will just go ahead and play the next Doomsday Clock. For one, because we just did a big shift in the narrative, and for two, because the next Doomsday Clock thing just fits so nicely with what happens. Because the first few moments, nothing happens, and then a bellboy kind of materializes at your elbow. A concierge appears at your elbow and is bearing a red rotary phone. And they say, I have a call for you. And as you pick up the
Receiver.
The receiver, thank you. A voice on the other end of the line asks you to place your bets. Are you answering anything, or are you just waiting what happens?
No, I am answering. Who am I speaking to?
There's no answer, but you hear a sound like a roulette ball that's rolling and then falling into place. And then shouts and cries around you as a handful of guests in different parts of the casino that you're in fall over dead. And then the deity, the being within you says, "Oh, we went a bit overboard there, didn't we?" And the next thing that happens is that these dead bodies start to rise again. And you can sense that there's all kinds of divine power in them now. All these gods that you just freed just created vessels for themselves and killed innocents. Click, click, click. So you can also mark a ruin or XP for your impulse.
That's a rare occurrence. I think that we finally nailed it this time.
Yes.
Here we go.
And yeah, ruin is a good call. Yeah. So this is the resolve of the power through darkness. Now let's resolve the torn between first, and then we go to the or maybe we can even do them both at the same time. Let's see what they say. Torn between says, when you are torn.
I would just like to remind you how to read first.
Does that work when you're not on the scene? What's the move?
Oh, are we having internet issues?
Maybe.
Dominic?
It's you're not alone is the move.
Is it me? Is it Dominic? I just missed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I think you cut out for a few seconds.
Okay, I'm just reading the move. I was wondering if that works if you're not at the same place. And it says when a PC is torn between and must make a choice, you may reach out to them psychically and tell them why they shouldn't be afraid. So I would say that also works like telepathically. So you probably get the shift maybe if you want to, and you can reach out and just play the move telepathically remotely.
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay, then
I think we are having internet problems.
yeah. So maybe let's read the torn between first, and also the breaking point, and then see if maybe we can do them together, or if we need to resolve them one after the other, and then Sina can decide about their move. Okay, so torn between. When you're torn between your monstrous nature and your human heart, or when you are tempted by what the darkness demands of you, make a choice. You can either let your monstrous nature show and describe the damage your outburst causes, mark 1 ruin, or you could describe how you diminish your power and conform to the pressures of humanity and lose all darkness tokens. Or, third option, you could spend a bond with someone and describe how they directly or inadvertently helped you regain control. Okay, this is the torn between, and let's see what your breaking point says. Vengeance rises within you and burns away everything else that held you to this world. All that is left of you is betrayal and pain, shame and fury. You deserve this, to have your humanity stripped away, to reveal the monster you've always been. You'll make sure, however, that the world burns with you. Describe how your betrayal transforms you into a monstrous tool of despair, and what unforgivable horrors you commit to perform cruel justice. The keeper will tell you how the entity within you claims another to serve vengeance. So the breaking point happens anyway. The only question is what we do with torn between. If Rhydian wants to telepathically reach out and help.
Well, I think. Well, did you read it now, or should I read it to you again?
I can read it. When a PC
No,
is
I
torn.
can read it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, so it's you are not alone. When a PC is torn between and must make a choice, you may reach out to them psychically and tell them why they shouldn't be afraid. Mark a condition and ask them, how do I help you believe in yourself? And then they no longer have to make a choice and find a moment of clarity and calm. In addition, both of you gain one bond with each other. And I personally would say that I'm going to make this up to you, whether you want that or not, or whether you find it more interesting to, do torn between.
And I would add, like, dramaturgically and like narratively, it probably makes more sense to do the breaking point first, because the one move doesn't depend on the other. They were triggered independently from one another by different causes. So
my question is just that if you do the breaking point, does it not also already kind of like narratively at least presuppose that you are, choosing to let loose in the torn between situation?
In a different way, I would say.
Yeah, sure.
Like the torn between is really this torn between your two sides, right? And the breaking point is you seeing the worst in yourself and like succumbing to your basic impulses. And let's resolve that one first, and then we can go to the torn between.
Sure.
And after that, you're hopefully spent and relaxed. So let's go with the breaking point. Vengeance rises within you and burns away everything else that held you to this world. All that is left of you is betrayal and pain, shame and fury. You deserve this, to have your humanity stripped away to reveal the monster you've always been. You'll make sure, however, that the world burns with you. And now I need you to describe how your betrayal transforms you into a monstrous tool of despair and what unforgivable horrors you commit to perform cruel justice.
Okay. Well, I think this really works with the idea that I had before of turning using the reincarnated gods from the Chernobog deck to form an army of vengeance. Also because I'm not sure if describe how your betrayal transforms you into a monstrous tool of despair, right? Are we referring to the reason, like my root of betrayal, basically?
Yes. I think it's the betrayal that you suffered that made you into the betrayed in the first place.
Because that's kind of perfect, because the whole the reason I felt I was betrayed by my companions, right? And this desire to have solidarity or have being able to rely on others to pursue my goals kind of comes back around now, because I am calling on these reincarnated gods to aid me in my quest for vengeance.
So you're getting a new circle of friends, basically.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I look around and I see them rising in their reincarnated versions in these bodies that they've just claimed, and I command them to do my bidding and to exact vengeance upon the people who have caused the most suffering in the world. And I'll keep it as vague as that sounds. Each of them will have their own interpretation of what that means.
Okay.
So much narrative fodder for Dominic.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, to be honest.
Buffet.
Who did the
Buffet is too large.
The obvious answer is billionaires.
Yeah, of course.
Second obvious answer is the English. The third obvious answer is white
More
men.
criminals in general. Colonizers.
Yeah. So I will just leave it at that. Say they all take off, and there will be carnage. And a lot of it will be in places that you are not in right now. And you will probably see it over the next few days that, basically, the 5% richest people on Earth were just brutally slain.
Oh no.
Sorry.
What a horrible thought.
Also, I guess, a ton of people were killed seemingly randomly, but because, of course, you know why, that it was not random. It was because the gods that you sent out caught some or sensed some infraction in them.
Yes, because I'm assuming they now also all have my sense of betrayal, right?
Yeah.
Can I just suggest one thing I really like about this thought is that these gods obviously depending on when they, came into being, in the sense of, I'm thinking of American gods as in people believing in them, giving them, which gives them power, would also influence the way that they do enact vengeance, right?
Yes.
And what we, with our modern sensibilities, would say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Of course.
Just like how, I can't remember which one, but Greek deities, punishing the woman for being raped and nonsense like that.
Yeah. So somebody being killed for eating pork and fish in the same meal.
Just fuckery, which is where the horror comes in. Rather than,
So to reduce the horror to a statistic, there is a bloodletting happening all over the world, and let's just say maybe a quarter to a fifth of the population is slain over the next few days or weeks.
Like the Black Death.
Yes. And I wonder if that might have been the last we saw of our old friend Franklin. Because he, as the CEO of Instabits, is for sure part of the target group. But of course, he's just
excuse me.
He's just the face of the machine, so the machine will just create a new face. So maybe there will be a different representative next time Sam talks to them.
You don't have to see the man bun anymore. Or maybe it'll be another man bun wearer.
So you now can clear all your conditions and mark one ruin.
All right. Another ruin. Here we go. So now we are doing...
So, and there's one thing that the move still asks me to do is to tell you how the entity within you claims another to serve vengeance.
Yes.
And the way I understand the wording is that it creates another servant. And just to make things unnecessarily complicated, I will say that it claims Ricky... was it Gonzalez, Rodriguez? The leader of the Testamentos.
Goodness me.
who now, because they're already on this purity trip, right? So that is really easy to co-opt by your deity. And they go and slaughter their way through Las Vegas, or like through the casinos. That is the part of it that you all witness. That they seemingly, more or less arbitrarily start killing people.
Okay. Oh, I have.
Ricky starts and he kind of has a plan because the deity is behind him, and then like his followers just try to kind of guess what the plan is.
Okay, but they
follow
to impress.
And nobody wants to be the weak link. So there is like groupthink and divinely mandated cruelty happening.
Okay. I'm wondering, is Lisa now dead, or has she also been claimed by one of the gods of the Chernobog deck? Or because she's a minor god, but she's a god.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else? Because I'm just wondering, have I destroyed her by doing this?
I think so. I think this was the intention and the like the way you phrased the action.
Yes, I wanted to sacrifice her.
Yes.
Entirely to the thing. Okay.
Yeah, and you spilled a god's blood on a divine deck, and the consequences were foreseeably catastrophic.
Just as I thought they would be.
Okay, so now let's resolve the. Oh, we're already 12 past 2 past 12. I would say we go ahead and resolve the move. Oh, let's have a little break here, and then we resolve the move, and then we're probably out of time already. There's time for Zena for you to do something if you want, but for now let's have a little break and maybe come back 10 past.
Yeah, maybe just Nina have a think about whether you would like me to
about the torn between. Yes.
Yeah. Although I guess I can just reach out and then you can decide whether or not this reaching out actually helps you, or whether you're just like far too.
Yeah, I think Rhydian absolutely can put the pieces together, that there is something like big happening that is very revenge themed, and you get the sense of like being wrong from all over the place. So you can
the psychic energy is sending a massive spike and being like, shit, what's going on, Alecto?
It's revenge themed, so it probably has to do with Alecto.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you in 7.
All right.
Okay, so then let's go back to the torn between. I think maybe the way we can frame it is that you lose control as you hit your breaking point, and you revel in your need to punish the guilty. And at some point, you kind of get a sense of the magnitude of what you just done. And this is the moment where the torn between kicks in, and the deity that shares your body edges you on to do even more. That would be the let the monstrous nature show and describe the damage your outburst causes option, where it eggs you on to like not just send your minions, but go out there and do the work yourself. And of course, there is the human part of it. And there is that, I don't know what Rhydian feels on your brain as they make contact with you. But that sense that somebody familiar is worming into your thoughts. And the question,
I think I can describe something if you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So I think while Rhydian has been, I don't know, seething at the magician and then watching what is happening to this other deck and whatever, suddenly they feel this incredible spike in, psychic energy of some sort, which is very, very clearly like, it's like, if you were to visualize it, I think it's just this incredibly massive, like almost rope that is like leading to Alecto, where everything else is more, thin tendrils that are just all over the place, of Rhydian's sort of just, reading the room, so to speak. And I think they like, given that they are telepathic, to an extent, right? They just sort of, reach out psychically to Alecto, and I'm not sure if this is necessarily communicating in words as much as, transporting feelings and images. But I think given that we are here in a more, word-heavy medium, I think they are like reaching out, conveying this feeling of I know where this is coming from. I feel your rage and and then sort of replaying images of when I lost control and how it's never worth it, and how I know you can make better choices than this, that sort of thing. And I know that you have within you a different, the ability to take a different path, that retributive justice isn't all it's cut out to be, or that sort of thing, right? But all of that within, images and feelings of sorts, I don't know. And I guess,
And maybe also the sense of you've made a choice, but there's no use in punishing yourself over it even more.
Yeah. Or like also a choice made doesn't mean you cannot make another choice the next time right now or whatever, that sort of. Anyway, you can do with that what you will, Nina.
So, and if you are accepting that help, then you can mark a condition. No, Rhydian marks a condition and ask them, how do I help you believe in yourself? So then Alecto would tell us, or would tell Rhydian how Rhydian helps to believe. And then Alecto doesn't have a choice anymore, doesn't have to make a choice anymore. They do have a choice, but they don't have to make it. So the question is, how does Rhydian help you, Alecto, to believe in yourself?
Or do I reject?
Or do you reject that? Yes.
Or do I reject it? Let me see.
If you want to go for the extra ruin.
Well, the thing is, I'm thinking Alecto has been holding back for a very long time.
This is why they contained you in Manila.
Yes. I would argue that the human aspect of Alecto can be the thing that pulls them back from their monstrous nature, but it can also be the thing that pushes them over the edge, because when humans repress too many things, usually what happens is at some point it kind of breaks them in some way. And because Alecto has been just bottling up so many things and not, acting on their desire for justice and vengeance, maybe this is not enough to pull them back.
Yeah. So you're going for let your monstrous nature show?
I think so.
Okay, then.
I think this is what everything's just been moving towards, because Alecto has just been repressing everything, and now everything is coming out at once.
Yeah. Then mark one ruin and tell us what damage your additional outburst causes, as the deity in you just eggs you on, because revenge always feeds on itself, and the being that is fused with you just says this was just a start. There's so much more to do.
Yes. Well, I think because now I am at a point where I just I'm overtaken by feelings of vengeance and retribution, I morph into my other form, which is the giant scorpion, the giant venomous scorpion that once revealed itself before when we were facing off with, what's her name?
Tomoe.
Tomoe, yes. And I don't think I will remain in the casino, because the casino has, it's been I think
are we seeing the destruction of the second casino today?
I think most I think most of the people have fled or have been ushered out by that
Or killed.
yes, or killed and then reincarnated with vengeful gods. So I think there's no point for me to remain inside the casino, and obviously because I'm transformed into my truly monstrous form, I kind of rip apart the room that I'm in, and I charge through the wall. Maybe
Nice.
the building collapses, maybe it doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
But I charge out into the open, and because I'm blind with rage and I don't really know what I'm doing, I just go out into the desert. And where am I heading for? Let's see.
I
don't
think it doesn't really.
No?
Sorry. The way I imagined is that you are trapped in some sort of like pocket dimension in a way. So it's probably like desert all the way around. So it probably doesn't matter where you're heading to.
Right.
It's all just endless desert.
A scorpion in the desert. Okay.
Unless you have some like really cool idea that you're going for, then by all means.
Not right now. So
okay.
For now, I just charge out of the building and I'm off.
Yeah, very nice. Ooh, okay. So it is 12:23 now. If we want to, we could have time for one small scene. And technically speaking, Rhydian hasn't had one. Zina, is there anything you would like to do today? I say technically because you had the interaction just now and also the dream, but is there an actual scene you want to play?
I'm wondering where Rhydian's attention generally is drawn, because seemingly so much is happening at the same time, and I'm sure they are like very,
overwhelmed,
because
I could imagine.
Into all the fucking feelings. I wonder if which signal are we following? There's too many big signals,
Yeah.
And I could hang on a second. My brain is not very good today at making coherent sentences. Where is it? I could totally see them just like trying to get away from all of that, just sort of, I mean, as easy as that sounds, like, given that they seem to have a psychic connection to all sorts of people, but like trying to just sort of go like, fuck all of this. Let me just, go into the desert somewhere where there's less noise, as in psychic noise going on, and I could just see them trying to, how do you say, in a way, bury their head in the sand. That wasn't actually, that's not what I meant with the desert, but anyway, and kind of, if anything, doing this sort of like, damn it, Lady Baptiste, will you just show up for once, like I need somebody who is a bit more even keeled, emotionally speaking. This is just a bit much over here.
I think Baptiste is quite busy right now.
Why? Because so many people are dying?
Yep, quite a few souls to collect.
But that is where we see.
Yeah. How would you feel about a little time skip? Through the moment where both of you and Alecto have cooled off a bit, and you meet in the desert for a Reveal Your Heart.
I was thinking, because we are both storming off into the desert, it's the perfect time to reconvene.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, but yeah.
Although it's going to be a bit difficult because I'm still in rage mode. So...
Oh, but that's fine, because I have creature affinity and I can, communicate telepathically.
But the scene could also play like, I don't know, hours later when both of you have cooled off, right?
Oh yeah, you were saying that. Okay,
yeah.
Well, I guess, yes.
Unless you want to do something specific with your rage.
Or maybe I see you half transformed or something like that, like...
I still have the tail with the stinger.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Just sitting under I don't know, does the Las Vegas desert have cacti? Or is that the Mojave?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it does, but I imagined really to be this like really barren plain. like this pocket dimension thing. It's not like the real desert around Las Vegas that you're in.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's more like a
And yet
standing
I'm
desert.
looking at images now.
But I think it is the Mojave Desert, right? Out there.
But if you need a cactus, you can have a cactus. Sure, why
I'm
not?
just thinking about Fallout
Or
now.
like some knotted tree or something, whatever.
Okay, yeah, I'm sitting in the shade of some rock or something.
I love the idea that we are like that as I come up to you in your direction, I see some, like in the distance, I see some people base jumping somewhere in the desert. And just being like,
This
if
is just
only
adding some
I
color
could.
to the pocket dimension.
Yeah. No, just more sort of thinking like, ooh, the simple joys of humans, like doing something that completely takes over your present moment attention. How amazing would that be? But I guess that
Yeah.
won't happen for me.
So
Maybe we
Rhydian
can do that.
finds Alecto sitting in the shadow of a rock. When you
A
reveal your heart,
tail
yeah, still wagging.
I think Rhydian's just like slowly walking toward you and just, not flinching away or looking in any way, shape, or form wary or afraid, and maybe just sort of softly says your name as they approach you.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably just sits down next to you.
Let me just quickly check in with Delphine. Is that okay for you that you're relegated to listening position? Or do you want to have a little scene in between?
That's okay. I feel like my
Okay.
character would ruin the scene.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to check in.
They are busy shoring up their followers and
That's true.
doing some marketing material.
They're like liaising with TikTokers and
Having some brand
probably
shoots.
not even noticing what's happening, right? They're just like caught up in their like
Meetings.
new image campaigns and
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah, I think they're in their branding strategy session or something. See, but looking at some pitch decks.
Oh Lord.
Okay, sorry. Back to the reveal heart scene.
I think that's literally, Rhydian's just sort of
do
exhaling kind of sharply and sitting down next to you.
Do we both do the reveal your heart, or do I do the reveal your heart?
I would say Rhydian does it because Rhydian is coming to you.
Okay.
I think the thing is that.
But you both benefit from it.
Let me just explain what I'm thinking is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Rhydian's usually the person who tries to influence all of the things all of the time. But right now, I think they are just like, I just want to be, And I think this is actually in a way, the offer of having an intimate moment with Alecto is that they just sit next to you and they put their hand close to yours or close to you, but not immediately like initiating any kind of physical contact and just sort of being, what a day. It just sort of stares out and sits there a little bit in silence for a moment. I know that is not what the move is saying, but I think that is
It totally is. It totally is. Like you are revealing your heart and you're trying to sincerely connect to someone. Do we want to roll first and then incorporate that into the scene, or do we want to play the scene first? What's your feeling?
I don't know. I wonder how Alecto will react to that, if at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Alecto kind of acknowledges you by looking at you, but doesn't say anything, and just quietly appreciates you not immediately asking, why didn't you listen to me, or anything like that. And I guess we just sit quietly then for a while.
Yes, and maybe the only revealing heart situation in this case might just be, Alecto, not doing any emotional manipulation nonsense telepathically, but more sort of just
being
projecting.
There, being
present. You mean
yes.
Rhydian? Yes.
Oh, sorry, Rhydian. Yeah, Rhydian, but maybe just sort of, projecting a mental imagery and sounds that feel like I think they're projecting this sunlit forest scene with a deep well that's really clear to look down into, and it's just being disturbed by a few ripples from like just a little fallen leaf. And
Literally an oasis.
Yes, but it's not in the desert. It's in a beautiful lush forest, and you hear some wind coming through the leaves. And somehow, yes, I've decided that today the psychic power is, inside cinematic experience or something, and that is all they are projecting, not a thought in the sense of do this or do that or feel this or feel that. It's just sharing that imagery and sound and whatever. And I don't know if that's how it comes across, but I think it's their sort of way of trying to be open and open, and safe. And
that is indeed beautiful. Rhydian, please spend darkness tokens and roll.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see. What is happening with... wait, I've forgotten already. I've not done this in a while.
What do you need?
Blibbly-doo. No, just looking at the actual move. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. Hang on a second. Sorry.
We can just roll first and then see where it leads us. Don't have to read the entire move right now. You satisfy the trigger?
Yeah. No, I was just being interrupted, so I had to make a short break. Okay, I'm just going to spend however many I have. 2, I think. Yeah, let's do 2. Okay. Ooh, it's a 12.
Ooh. So a 12 is you have a moment of closeness, but also weakness. Ask each other, how do I scare you at this moment? After you both answer, you each choose one. Either you tell them how fearful you have become of them on a scale from 0 to 4, and that becomes the number of darkness tokens they now have, or they gain 1 bond with what the darkness demands of you.
Okay.
Do you want to keep that or spend a bond? 2 bonds?
I mean, normally I'm always all for the, fail states and whatever. However, I feel like what I was just describing as a reveal your heart situation doesn't fit with that at all, which is why I think I'm going to spend 2 bonds to bring it to my favorite.
Then tell us about it.
I think I'm trying to think which bonds would make the most sense.
Alecto comes to mind? No?
I don't think they do. I think it's like
They also don't have to be from the same source.
No, but I'm trying to think what makes the most sense, because I'm thinking Lady Baptiste. I'm also thinking, weirdly, Virtus.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think I don't actually know how this works. Like with other moves where it's your power that is changing how this happens, how I feel like it's easier to imagine how a memory helps. But I think in a way when it's about scaring each other, right? I think it makes sense that it would be Lady Baptiste and Virtus as a bond, in the sense of that I personally at least, I have seen both of these people at their worst. And yet it hasn't turned me away from them, and I haven't flinched away from them. And I think that's where it kind of goes, like I can have a lot of worries about what any of us might do or cause to happen one way or another, but in a way it doesn't really make me scared of them, because I can still see them underneath all of that.
And there's always a day after your worst day.
Yeah, and I think that's how would justify that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Why it makes sense that it's Virtus and Lady Baptiste, who's literally death now. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Your heart reaches theirs. Choose one. And if they are a PC and they choose to deepen the connection further, they choose one too. So first of all, which one do you choose? Do you grow closer? Do they soothe your heart? Do they teach you something important, or do they give you hope? One of the rare ways you can clear rune. I think Rhydian might need some hope.
Probably. More so than anything else, for sure.
Yeah.
I think just the fact that, okay, they didn't respond my psychic reaching out and trying really, really hard to, influence them or whatever, but they didn't. They did stay in this moment, just and being quiet together, and that I think can give you hope in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So, Alecto, would you like to deepen the connection further and also choose one?
Yes. I just choose one from the
list. You grow
From 8 to
closer,
10 list.
they soothe your heart, or they taught you something, or they give you hope.
Or you grow
Let's
closer.
see.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't really need to clear a condition because they're all gone right now. Maybe they taught me something important because despite not listening to them and going completely crazy, they are still there.
Mhm.
So it kind of it does feel like they still have my back, and I think that is an important thing to know for Alecto because they are
Yeah.
traumatized by betrayal, right? So that
Yeah.
someone still reaching out to them, so to speak, when they've done so much damage is kind of reassuring. So I think that one.
That's beautiful. Also coming off of what we established earlier, that you were basically trying to build your own army and your new group of friends, and then Rhydian comes and shows you who your friends really are.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
So
Then
then.
mark 1 XP. And with that, I would say we come to the impulses and end of the session questions. There was a beautiful last scene as the camera pans out to both of them sitting there in the shadow of the stone. And let's go left to right, Rhydian. Did you reclaim a fragment of your memories? No,
That's
sorry.
not
Did you let go of one of your memories and replace it with a new one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, in theory, I could say this is a new memory. Obviously, every moment that I make is a new memory, but that
Of course.
feels like nonsense. Also, I don't need the XP.
But did it replace a new one?
Exactly, and I don't think...
Did it replace an old one, I mean.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what happened,
Okay.
and it doesn't really make
Okay.
sense. And also, again,
Okay.
for once, I'm not mining XP, because we're so...
Did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. Did you learn something significant about yourself and your impending ruin?
I think I was more of a side character today.
Yes, you were. But an important one. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
Sure.
Yeah. Like how dark, how bad Alecto can go when they go bad?
Yeah, I don't even know if that's what it is, or if it's actually more... I don't, because I think that's not even the surprise. I think, and also given how, the game designer went like, if you had an intimate, a vulnerable moment, then that's usually a good sign that you probably did learn something. And I think it's more that it's like, they're still reachable.
Yeah, and
even
they need the connection.
Shit hit the fan.
Yeah. And and then I think it's not just that Alecto is reachable like in a passive sense, as when you can talk to me if you want, but that they actually long for that connection, even if they have trouble voicing that. And you did uncover a key.
Oh yeah. I was like thinking, shit, will I get another ruin again? And then I was like, oh no, that's the good thing about the Dream Protocol thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Alecto, you did hurt the innocent in your quest for vengeance, and I think you already marked your XP ruin for that, right? Did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
I think yes.
Okay.
Both.
Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impending ruin?
I would say yes, because, well, I mean, the whole thing was just very revealing.
Yes. Yeah, that was the Alecto episode. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
I mean, I could say yes, because I guess I learned that Rhydian is willing to forgive me, maybe, for...
Doesn't abandon easily.
Yeah, doesn't abandon me, at least, for ignoring their call and also just destroying so many things. So yes.
Yeah. Okay, and you did not uncover a key, so you need to mark one ruin for that.
Yes.
Which fills your ruin track. Ruin advance. Whoop whoop.
Does indeed.
And you get 3 XP for your other end of session questions.
Yes.
Which is also good.
Quite some progress this time.
Yeah.
And ruin advances are just so juicy.
So, and I don't know, Delphine, are you there? Probably not, right? Camera off, mic muted.
Yes, I'm there.
Oh, okay, good. Then let's go to your questions. We already also filed away the XP or ruin for you betraying someone you love. And let's go to your end of session question. Did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
I don't think so. Not this time.
I would argue that so willingly let yourself be roped in by the promise of wealth and fame is very human, but also for your specific playbook, also very monstrous.
So both.
Still just 1 XP, but
So you would say like just the act of betraying somebody I love is
for
both
money and fame, yeah.
for money and fame, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you're not wrong, but if I also already marked it, how does that work?
What do you mean?
If I already have marked my XP.
You can get more than 1 XP per session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I could mark it like another one
Yeah.
for that same move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get an XP for your impulse. You can choose whether or not you get ruin or XP. And what's the word I'm looking for? Unconnected to that, you also can get more XP from the end of session questions. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your pending ruin?
Did I learn anything about myself? I guess maybe I saw a glimpse of the possibilities. I don't know if that's something that is learned about myself, but
yeah, that's great. You saw like a vision of what you could be in this age.
Yeah, like
yeah,
maybe some kind of a vision of like who
that sounds great.
Truly am or who I think I truly
am. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
I didn't really interact with anybody today, so
I would argue that you learned about like all of them, but Rhydian like specifically that they are in the way of your path to glory because of their hate for Franklin specifically and Instavitz as a whole.
I mean, do I know that Frank is not with us anymore?
I don't think so, but
probably we'll learn that later.
But yeah, the question is about fellow monsters. So you learned that thing about Rhydian. You don't have to take the XP if you don't want to, but that would be my argument why you could.
Yeah. No, I understand. I will add it.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, you did not uncover a key or attempt to unlock a Doom's door, so you get to mark 1 ruin. So I'm seeing possible advances on both fronts for you in the next session.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Okay, then I'll turn off the recording and we can do Stars and Wishes.